Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday evening. It is August 11th. Yes, you're not dreaming. It's August 11th, and I have a spread of Halloween things showing there for you. So I just thought I've had some questions recently about what are we going to do for Halloween because I had mentioned a few weeks ago this I can chat with this for a minute. I mentioned what we were going to do for Christmas, and you guys panicked because I skipped over Halloween. So hold on. Let's say hello to a few people, and then we're going to talk about Halloween so you guys can get ready. All right. I think I have most of the stuff out of the green screen frame. Isn't this a pretty print? I'm also going to tell you about something new I discovered today. You guys probably know about it, but I have not seen it before. Let's say hi. Hello, Camille. How are you this evening? Hi, Julie. How are you? So cute. Let's see. Hi. How are you doing tonight? Hey, Sally. How are you? Janie, hello. You're not incorrect if you think, oh, this is so weird. Hey, Julie. If you have questions, Julie, because you have to jump off because your client arrives, just message me later, okay? Or put it underneath the post. I'll see it. I'll be up tonight. I'm working on some stuff. Hey, Kathy. Hello from Tennessee. And Debbie is watching from Pennsylvania. Janie. Oh, yeah. We're going to have some fun this year, Janie. I'm glad you liked last year's, though. But since we're going to do so many cutters for the holiday season, for specialty pieces, that's why we're not doing a whole series of the reversible ones like we did last year for Halloween, just trying to keep it fresh and mix it up. Hello. Thank you, Miss Cindy. So far, so good. So far, so good. Hello from Canada. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay, so you're not dreaming. It is a bonus live. I'm Amy from Seriously Sweet and Cookie Snack Attack. And Tuesday in the middle or beginning, I guess the first 25% of my live, I found out that while I was live, that a caker and cookie icon, a sugar artist icon, had passed away. So I was trying to finish my live because all of you were there, but honestly, that just really rattled me and I barely made it through it. So I finished because you all had directed your time towards the event for that evening, and I didn't want to let my cookie snack attackers down, but I felt like I didn't spend as much time with you Tuesday night as I normally would have, and I didn't feel like I was myself for obvious reasons. So I wanted to go ahead and do a couple extras for you this week. And I hope everybody is taking time to grieve and process what's happened in the community. And I'm so thankful for all of the posts and outpouring that everybody is putting out to help each other, because it's definitely going to be, he's definitely going to be a very missed sugar icon in the industry. And you can tell by the posts, if you're following social media at all, that he had a big impact in a lot of people's lives in a very positive way. So we're definitely going to miss Chef Nicholas. Okay, you guys. So let's power through and do the things that we do well, so that we can keep moving in a direction that would honor the things we've been taught. Can I say that? All right. So Heather, hey, haven't seen you in forever. I hope you are doing well. I owe you a phone call soon. Let's see. Julie, Canada. Barbara's extra. Oh, yeah, I think I did that. Hey, Jessica, how are you tonight? Hey, Nimrose, I haven't seen you on in a bit. I hope you're doing okay. I know it's an odd night. Hi, Mary Jean. Hello, Michigan's in the house. Myra, hello, how are you? Hey, Becky, how are you doing tonight? Moving days tomorrow. I'm so excited for you. I think you're going to have I think you're going to have a great time, Heather. And I can't wait to see like progress pictures of you fixing up all of your cool cookie things. I'm glad, Becky. All right. So listen, I had to, as you know, we're having an second in-person retreat. It's our third retreat of the year for Cookie Snack Attackers, but it's our second in-person retreat. And that is this October, and it's totally sold out. So I was trying to grab a couple extra things for that. Well, I went to buy one specific thing today because I wanted to make sure a lot of the ladies that attend the in-person retreats, because we tend to make showpieces, like to preserve them and keep them. So I wanted to make sure that the piece that we're going to do at our unplugged retreat in the Snowshoe Mountain of West Virginia at the ski resort in October was going to fit in this particular shadow box I had in mind. And so I picked one of those up today. But of course, you get sucked in when all the cool new stuff is out, right? So did you guys know that in the scrapbooking aisle, because I tend to pick up scrapbook paper to use for backgrounds for cookie photography, like a lot. I use it a lot. Hey, Miss Pamela, how are you? Did you know they have this cool stuff now? Double-sided. Check this out. I'm going to lift this up a little bit so it's going to affect the green screen part, but watch this. And yes, I know it's August and I have up like all this fall stuff, but I wanted the whole theme to be fall tonight. So please just give me that. It was making me a little happy and I needed a little perk me up. So look at this. This is one side, which is so pretty for like wallpaper background behind fall cookies. But then it's two-sided. So you flip it over and you have the spooky side that would be so great for a background for your Halloween cookies. Did you guys even know they made this? I've never seen it before. I have tons of scrapbook paper and I save it by season so that I can just pull out, like I have a photography prop box in a 12 by 12 by 4 inch. It's the things you store this paper in. I think they're 12 by 12 by 4 inches tall. I keep a prop box for season or holiday and just keep small things in it for when I want to do specialty photography things. But I didn't even know. Did you guys know they made this double-sided paper? This is so cool. It probably came out during COVID, and because I wasn't in the stores a lot, I never noticed it. But how fun is that we can go, like, I love it because it totally goes with my reversible cookie cutters last year, right? Where we did fun fall on one side, we did fun fall days, and then we did spooky Halloween nights. We just used the cutter and made it into a spooky cookie. So doesn't that totally fit? I love that. Let's see. So then I also found this one. I'm just going to show you a few that are in Michael's right now. So one side is this beautiful spider webbing, which is super pretty. Hey, Sabra, how are you? And the other side has these itty bitty spiders that almost look like ticks. They're so small, but they are spiders. And then it's got metallic orange and black. Can you see that sparkle? So cute. So that's two of the ones that I picked up. Here's some others I got. I don't know that these are Halloween. They were just really pretty. So I picked them up because I know we've got projects coming that they'll be great for. So they had a two-sided, and some of them are on thick paper and some are just on regular scrapbook paper. So this was very pretty. This is silver and a shade of blue on like a muted white, not a cream, but definitely not like bright white paper. So there's this one, and then it flips over and it's that darker blue background with the white snowflakes. So I have lots of things in mind for this too. And then they were just putting this one out. This is like a striped, but see how it's not like solid lines? I have a solid line one from last year, but this is like someone colored it with a marker and they have the overlapping edges. So it has a little bit more rustic flair to it, I guess. And then the other side of that one is this beautiful holly. So neat. And then this one is like supposed to be, I guess, like poinsettias or maybe a quilted look, this red one. And then the other side is poinsettias and holly, a little more candy looking, like, you know, fun colors like pinks and reds. All right. Then this one had these cool wreaths That's pretty, right? I can think of a lot of things to use that for. This one kind of bothers my eyes a little bit though, so I don't know if I'll actually use this side to photograph, because do you see when you're looking at it, that's actually focused on the screen, but it kind of looks like it's moving. It's not really, but this side is just gorgeous. Look, with the candy canes and the metallic silver. How pretty is that? And then this is one of my faves. Look at this beautiful poinsettia with gold highlights. Can you see that? And the berries. I love stuff like that for Christmas. And mistletoe. This one has mistletoe in it as well. And then look at this side. It's a nice plaid, a nice Christmas plaid. It's not a buffalo check plaid though, because it's green and red. It's not just black and red with the squares, but these are very pretty. There was a few more, but they weren't going to go with anything I was working on. So I've been really trying to not buy all the extra, right, when I'm in there. So that'll be enough to get me through the Christmas. But I wanted to talk to you about what we're going to do in Cookie Snack Attack to make sure that we get some Halloween cookies in. I definitely will have classes in September, a Halloween class and a fall class. I will definitely have 2 classes in September that will be for things that you'll use primarily October, November. But I also wanted to have something. Yeah, you guys are funny over here. Let's see what's happening over here. So, so a couple of you do know about this paper. I can't believe you didn't tell me. I feel very upset, you all, when I bring all these things and share them with you, but you already know about them. I feel like you should also be messaging me and say, hey, did you see this cool new thing? Or has this been out forever and I'm just really that behind? Like, I don't remember seeing this at Hobby Lobby or Michael's before COVID started in February of 2020. I just don't remember seeing it. And I love it. It's like the best thing ever. All right, so me out. You got to message me if you see the hot new stuff. And you're ready. I know. I'm ready to make some creepy cookies. Janie's ready too. Becky's ready. Ooh, yeah, that would be fun. That's a great idea for that. Let's see if I can make this scroll down a little bit. Did it just flip me all the way back? Oh, it might. Hey, Allison. Allison, call me after the live if you have time. I've been trying to get a hold of you today. I have to ask you a question. Oh, you're welcome, Kathy. And I saw your message, but I couldn't go to it because I was just about to hit the live button. I got my Shea Bee box that had Halloween items in it. I did get mine. And if anybody else subscribes to Shea Bee, I just want to know how long, if you didn't see the email that told you there was no postcard, how long did it take you to figure out that the cookie cutters look like the stickers that are in the box? I just want to know if it took anyone else as long as it took me. It took me overnight because I was like, there must be a reason there's no postcard. And I had emailed, and my email must have crossed their email, and I didn't see their email saying there was no postcard this month. So they sent an email with all the necessary information. But the next morning I went back and looked at the box and I was like, it's weird. There's 6 stickers. There's 6 cutters. Like, must be something to that. And then I matched the cutters up to the stickers. Did it take anybody else like a hot minute to do that? Always bring in the extra, Becky. We got always that. But buying the extra, I'm trying to be good about. Hey, hi, Sally. How are you? I tried to call you earlier. I had a question for you about retreat. I'll catch up with you tomorrow, though. Hey, Lori, how are you? Let's see. The paper, you haven't seen it either. All right, I don't feel so bad then, because I've really tried to keep up on the stuff that's useful for cookiers. Yeah, perfect. So just call me later. Let's see. I can drop a link in for you. I haven't pinned one to the top yet because I wanted to make up a little like PDF and just pin it to the top of the Cookie Snack Attack. But I'm still gathering codes that are good all the time for Cookie Snack Attackers. And I just wanted to put one thing up in case you guys print it out. Yeah, the stickers are what the cookies look like. I mean, or what the cutters are styled after anyway. So it took me overnight. The next morning I woke up and I was like, yeah, there's got into the fact that there's stickers in there, because there isn't usually stickers. Hey, Lavelle, how are you? Okay, so let's talk about what I found in Michael's besides that. Oh, Charlotte, I was just showing people when I went into Michael's. I actually went into my Michael's today, and I decided to check the scrapbooking aisle since I was there in person. And they have this new stuff. Is it printed on here? Let me see if it's printed on both sides. So I have never seen this before, but they have double-sided papers now. So you buy one paper, but you have two backgrounds, which is just absolutely fabulous since we use ours for photo props. So I was showing everybody the double-sided papers that I found, and they're marked double-sided. So when you go in there, you'll know which ones are which. But how fun is that? I feel like that's a bonus right there. Okay, so anyway, while I was in there, because I went to buy a shadow box for retreat, which if you are going to the fall unplugged retreat, you need to get in the group right away, because I've already started dropping lots of info in there for you about where we're going, things that you can do, all of that. And I dropped the link for the shadow box, which is not available on Amazon. It's at Michael's. So just go to Michael's once you have a coupon, or, you get those $5 off things, plus you have coupons, or you get rewards that you can spend. I wanted you, if you're going to the retreat, this shadow box will exactly fit your project. You can put some background memorabilia on there. Plus it's going to fit your special gift this time will fit in there. Okay. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about that in case you haven't seen it, because I thought it was way too cool. All right. So I want everybody to be able to do some Halloween cookies this year without having to do the great big cutters like we did last year, because this year we're focusing on a holiday specialty series with a lot of pieces involved for your tables and mantles and to use as display pieces. Okay. So when I went in there today, I was super excited because they have these cutters. They're just basic cutters. They're $2.29 a piece. So they're not going to break the bank. There's a basic spider. So if you have a spider, you can use your spider cutter. But this is for people that want to gather things now for when we start our 2 Tutorial Tuesday Halloween tutorials. I'm going to do 4 Halloween themed tutorials on 2 Tutorial Tuesday. I'm not going to put these in a class. I may reuse these cutters in the more advanced classes that I'm going to teach in September. But what we're going to do on 2 Tutorial Tuesday will be more beginner to low intermediate level, the things we're going to do. And you guys can, if you have the ability to do so, it would be great if you could just drop me a few tips over in the coffee shop site, or buy the 2 Tutorial Tuesday cards. And that helps keep all the live streaming bills paid each month. And right now we're almost finished paying off our camera. And then we've got to upgrade our PC. We've got to upgrade the workhorse that's powering all these things, because I'm starting to have so many things running through the computer that I use now that it's too much for it. So we've got to improve that next. That'll be the next thing we'll work on together. But on to Tutorial Tuesdays, there's going to be 4 that are specifically Halloween, and we're going to do a spider. So if you don't already have a spider, I think they've just started putting all these cutters out. This is $2.29 at Michael's. We're going to do a spooky house. We're not doing these designs. These are just the designs on the cards. Okay. Just to be clear. But we're going to, these cutters, this way it'll make it easier for you guys to grab them. I did check earlier. They were online and there was tons of them in my store. So I'm guessing they just started putting them out. So if you want to get ready and you want to do the Halloween Tutorial Tuesdays, you can go ahead and grab these. But a spider cutter, and you don't have to have these exact ones. If you have something else, you can apply the same techniques I'm going to use to your cookie, okay? Your cookie shape. So a spider, a haunted house, a ghost. I really like this ghost though, you guys. This ghost is chubby. It's so cute. Look at this thing. And it's got like this awesome skirt at the bottom. You see that? How it's just like flowy. So we're going to be able to do a lot with that. And then this tombstone, which I've not seen this tombstone shape before. And I really like this one. Okay, plus not to mention we haven't even, we'll circle back in a minute and we'll flip it so that you guys can say other things that you might see, and we'll share that information with each other. But these are the 4 that we're definitely going to do into Tutorial Tuesday when we hit the Halloween stretch. So if you want to pick them up now and just put them aside, go ahead and do that, okay? And then also you don't have to get all of these, because these are $6 a piece, but they had these. I think there's more coming because they didn't have that many of these out. But look at this super cute bat. So any bat will do, but this bat is adorable, and he has a smiley face, so he's not as scary as last year's bats. But there's these bats. These are really for chocolate or candy molds, but they're they're not very deep, so they'll work well for fondant or gum paste. And I have some cool things in mind. Most likely, though, these we will be using in the paid classes as well, just in case you want a double hit there. And then look at these cute ghosts. Aren't these so sweet? Okay, and so you guys, the other thing you need to remember when you look at these chocolate molds, somebody messaged me a few weeks ago, and they were looking at, I don't know, 4th of July molds or something. And they're like, well, I saw this really cool flag mold, and it was one of these, the Celebrate It. And I was going to get it, but it's just too deep. It's too much fondant. You don't have to fill this all the way up. You don't have to come all the way up. You can come halfway up and then pop your piece out. You can also do these in chocolate if you're in the right part of the country at the time of the year where it cools off, that you would use these on your cookie. You can actually use these as chocolate, pop them out, and then add them to your cookies, right? Candy melts and stuff. So lots of uses for these, but these shapes, they're cute. They're supposed to be spooky, but honestly, they're just sweet little ghosts, like Casper the Friendly Ghost. Like they look like they're trying to be spooky, but they're cute. All right. And then for those of you who really like the creepy stuff, I liked this spider so much. Look at that spider. He's really we had spider molds last year and you guys had a lot of trouble with them. Well, not everyone had trouble with them. I shouldn't say that. A lot of people had trouble with them though, because the legs are so hard to get out. So this is a bigger, chunkier spider. And I thought you guys might have an easier time with him. And then, of course, there's some creepy crawly bugs on here that you could make really, really gross. Now, the other cool things about these, if you do want to make the investment, and I got these today at 20% off. But the other cool things about these is you can actually just make chocolates and put them out in little dishes too for your Halloween parties and your Fright Night parties and stuff like that. They don't have to be used on a cookie. I'm going to use them on a cookie because that's what we're going to do in our tutorials. But you can just make chocolates and put the chocolates out and have them all around the table. And paint them funky colors. And I mean, there's just so much you can do with it. It's really the sky's the limit on this, but you can use them for this. And I also wanted to point out to you guys that this actually says, I'm going to zoom in so you can see it, because I know someone's going to send me a question later. Let me just zoom in. So now I've told you can use it with chocolate to make like chocolate candies. You can use it with fondant or fondant and modeling chocolate together, right? So you've got those uses as well. But look, really carefully look. Oven safe, dishwasher safe, top rack only, freezer safe. Oven safe is the key for you in this particular instance. Heat resistant up to 450. Most of us bake regular sugar. I was cleaning sunflower flower heads a little bit ago, so my hands are a little stained. Sorry about that. I thought I got most of it off, but now I'm like spotting orange stain on my hands. Most of us bake our cookies at 350, 375. So that means you can bake little baby cookies in here too, and then maybe just airbrush them or dip them, right? You could put them on a rack and just run a dipping consistency glaze over the top of them or paint them. Like there's many uses for these. So I don't feel bad about enabling for these. I don't feel bad about being an enabler right now, because you have a lot of uses for these. And they're easy to clean because they're top rack dishwasher safe. So I feel really good about that. Just saying. And then look at these cool headstones. So one of the things I do want to do, I hope we have enough time for all the things I want to do for Halloween on Tutorial Tuesday, but for sure I want to do 4 weeks of the cookies. But then if I can squeeze it in there, I want to do 1 week where we do an actual graveyard this year. Okay. On Tutorial Tuesday. And we would be using a mold like this, or maybe one of the molds we bought last year, but that's the plan right now. So I got 4 of these. There's probably more. If you guys go into Michael's and you see more designs than this, somebody make sure you message me, because if there's other Halloween designs, I'll run and pick those up so that we can use those too, because these are extremely versatile and you can see they don't take much room for storage. And the fact that you can use them for chocolates, for baking, and for doing fondant or gum paste, it's kind of ticks all the boxes for me on things I might need if I were putting a party table together. And then just a quick review, we'll be doing the Tombstone, this new Tombstone shape, which I love. The ghost, love it because of the little skirt on the bottom. And the haunted house, okay? And in a minute, we're going to play Flip That Cutter. Hey, Sean. And Debbie said I had her at dishwasher safe. And a spider. Okay, so now let's do Flip That Cutter, okay? Let me set this to the side. I usually keep a bin as we're heading towards the holidays where I'm in my gathering mode. I keep a bin that's for Tutorial Tuesday for like, one says fall, one says Halloween, one says Thanksgiving, one says Christmas. And as I'm gathering things, or I go back through my existing things, I just start pulling those and dropping them into the bins, because that way my brain's just kind of chewing on all the pieces until the idea sparks for me on how to bring it together for you guys. So now let's do, you know about the double-sided paper. You know what things that I'm looking at to use on Tutorial Tuesday for the Halloween, for the free tutorials. And some of these things will cross over and be in the paid classes. So let's flip the spider around. I don't want to take it off the card yet because I have some more photos to take. So just let me see if I can find a way to block out that background. Maybe you'll see something else. I mean, I know we can turn this into a creepy bug. For sure, we can turn it into a bug. I just don't know. What do I have that I can slide under there? Hold on one sec. Oh, I bet this would work. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if this will go in between. Let's just make it so you have a clean slate, so to speak, for the backgrounds on this. Let me see. Is it going to go in there? What's blocking it? You can see behind it. So for sure, I know I'm going to be doing some bugs. I mean, I see all kinds of creepy crawlies with this one. So you guys take a look at that. What else do you see besides a bug? Does anybody see anything else? Yes, go to Michael's now. They weren't on sale yet. You know how they have different times of the year where stuff starts getting marked down seasonally. So they weren't on sale yet, but I had a 20% off coupon on the app. So, hey, Sean. 4th of July. 4th of July is like 80% off now. If your store has anything left, though, if you want to put anything up in your photo prop box, head that way. Oh yeah, I can see an octopus in this for sure. That's a great idea, Becky. Okay, so I saw it this way in the store because it was not hanging up like it was supposed to be. And I wasn't really paying attention to what I was looking at. And I actually saw skull and crossbones here, like, you know, the skull this way and sabers here and then bones here, because I was still thinking pirate. Oh, totally. I could see a skull with spider legs coming out of it, even turned this way. Turn it 90. Allison says turn it 90. Demon heads. You mean this way though, right? Don't you, Allison? Demon head with horns and tusks. I can see that too. Oh yeah, Charlotte, I can see a crab for sure. I see that. And then Allison says, yeah, you see that too. And frog, yeah. And then I was kind of looking at it and I was thinking, all right, well, what if you actually just use this cutter, but you trim some off? Like what can you do with that? Like, is there anything to that too? Does anybody see that? You see a mad scientist in this one? It's fun though, right? I love doing this game with you guys. You always come up with such wonderful ideas. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to go to the haunted house. Okay, I'm going to pull this off. Let's set that to the side. I think that's some great ideas though. Turkey, you saw a turkey in that? All right, I'm going to go back and look at that. All right, now hold on one sec. I want to slide this in. We'll flip this one. So for sure, of course, we see a Halloween house. But this way, you guys, like even just like this, but if you don't look at the Halloween colors, don't you totally see like a Victorian house? With a little creativity, you could totally turn this into a church, and that could be the steeple, right? Do you see that? If you took away the Halloween colors and just concentrated on the cutter shape. Let's see. Mary Jean said, cut the middle spikes out and clown. Oh, yeah, I could see that. A clown with a spiky collar, like that crazy evil one. Yeah. Chunky candle. Yep. Oh, yeah, you could totally. I see that, Janie. Oh, a Halloween cake is a cute idea, Becky. Cute. Sally says, big candle on a thick candlestick. Yeah, I can see that. And what if you took this off? Like, what if you just lop that off and use this part? Like, I saw a sewing spool. I think there's a lot you could do with this. Definitely cake. Now, I'm going to flip it in a second. Christmas house or a church. Yep. Layer cake. Layer cake with topper. All right, what about this? Apartment building. I can see that. What if we turn it this way and look at the whole shape? Do you see anything this way? Because I saw a bell too. When it was the other way, like the top part would be the handle with a little bit of rework right there. Fire hydrant. Yep, I can see that. Firehouse. Yes. Pancakes. This way, you mean like that? Pancakes and syrup oozing out when it was turned the other way. I can see that with the top off. That's cool. Do you see anything this way? Like whole cutter and use, same shape if you have extra shapes. I really thought we could lop this off and it could be a Frankenstein head too. Do you guys see the Frankenstein head with the little screws right here? Do you see that? Can you see it, or am I just dreaming that? I really see Frankenstein. Bottle of glue. Oh yeah, that could be a bottle of glue. Absolutely. I'm guessing you mean turn this way, right? And Barbara said she can see the Barbara and Lori are both saying yes, they can see the Frankenstein. Anybody see anything else? Do you want me to turn it this way for a minute? Do you see anything this way? Paula says yes, Frankenstein too. I don't really see anything this way. My mind just kind of shut down after I saw Frankenstein. Big shot. Big shot? I don't know what that means. Tell me what that means. A Christmas candle. Do you think that we could, wonder if we, with a little bit of trimming. No, I just really can't make that in my mind. I can't make that work. What else do you see? With a little trimming, a bottle right side up, and Janie saying a syringe, a cake and a candle. Yep, this way I can see that. Now here's the other thing, you guys. With very little effort, you could put another piece right here. Just add a straight across piece, maybe with a little curve around the edges there. What on earth? I thought I had a splinter. I don't know what that is. You could add a little piece right here, and I see a creepy goblet. You could do a Frankenstein goblet instead of the head, right? Just by adding a piece across the bottom here. You could do a wine glass, a chalet glass. Yeah, I can see that too. With adding a little bit, right? Making a Franken cookie. A Frankenstein was stuck in my head. That's probably why I thought of that. Okay, let's go to the next shape. let's go to the ghost. I really like this ghost. I have a lot of ghost cookie cutters, and I've been trying to pare them down because there's some that when it comes down to choosing which ones I'm going to use, I'm like, that one's not special enough. I always come around to like my favorite. So let's talk about that. So like at Easter time, do you guys remember the cute tutorial we did with the cutters from 2T's stencils from Tammy and Todd, and that little bunny that they showed me at CookieCon? And so we did it with some airbrushing. Then we did it with some coordinating daisy cookies to go with it. So now I have a really hard time doing any other bunny because that bunny is just so sweet. And I loved it. So I have a hard time. I had a hard time this year using any of my other bunny rabbit or Easter bunny cutters because that bunny was just so cute. And now anytime I have a set where they want woodland animals or something, that bunny's in the set. Because the bunny's so cute and it's so easy to do and make it look super fancy, right? So I'm afraid this ghost that's going to happen with the ghost. Okay, so really cool ghost, first of all, because he's chunky. I like it. It can be a girl or a boy ghost if you want to personalize it. There's enough room to personalize it down here, which I like. But I also immediately, when I looked at this, I saw with a little trimming that you have a cool cactus. Like you have a chunky, even without trimming, you have a chunky cactus. If you do some specialty piping, you have a tree with the limbs up, right? Oh, dancing cactus. Love that. Florals down here. I could see that. It's like the perfect cutter. And it's big here. So these are not going to break. That's the other thing I can't stand about some cutters where we try to get so intricate on the shape of the actual cookie itself, which I like for purposes of teaching because it's easy to tell you guys where to mark things and it's good to instruct when you have that, right? Oh, hey, somebody said, hold on. Somebody said right side up, they saw a chairlift on the other cutter, the haunted house. I see that. And paintbrush. Somebody else saw paintbrush. Hey, Cynthia, glad you made it. Tuning in from Michigan. So upside down, you see buttercup and leaves like this. You talk about this one? Let's do the upside down. Let's see. What do we see here? I thought if you trimmed this, you've got a cool flower. These are really going the wrong way for leaves, but you could do a really cool dimensional flower on this. Do you see anything else though? Let's turn it this way. Do you see anything like this? Like I was trying to think of like, hey Sandra, how are you? I was trying to think of cactus with flowers minus the arms. Ghost with hat. Yeah, I can see that too. There's enough room to do that for sure. I was trying to think of something like under the sea that we could use this for, but it just hasn't really hit me. A musk ox. Okay. All right. And Janie's saying if you took the arms off it would be a good graduation tassel. I can see that. And even this way, if you took the arms off, I'm sure there's something in that, right? You see an elephant with a dress. Let me see. Hold on. Elephant with a dress. All right, Charlotte, I'm not saying that. I'm sure it's there. I'm just not, I can't see it yet. I have to look at it again. Trim the arms and, a squid. It could be a squid. Yeah, it could be a squid. I don't think it's quite right for a jellyfish, but it definitely could be a squid, right? Do you see anything this way if we do anything to it? Like this way? Submarine if it's 90. Like that, Becky? I'm just not sure. Something is in my mind that's nagging me, but like I just can't put it. For sure, you could use it as a cool floral cutter, right? You can make a floral cut on almost everything. Cut off the one arm, and then the other arm is the nose of the elephant. Hold on. Let me come back to this. The nose. So probably you mean like this then, right? It would be turned like this. So that would be the nose, and cut this off. Is that? Oh, okay. So I can see that now. And you would turn it kind of like this, I guess. I can see that, Charlotte. I can see it. Oh, and a turkey. I could see you could get a turkey out of this. If you took the one arm, it could be an angel. Oh, yeah. Like, yes, absolutely. I see that either this way or this way, right? You'd have room to do that. That's cute. Okay. I like that. Let me just make sure I'll put these up here so they show in the video for anybody watching replay. Cut off the arms, lay on side. Oh, rocket. Oh, with the propulsion. Yeah, I could see that. Cut off the arms, let it go. Maybe shape this a little bit when you cut it off. Love that. Love that. All right, let's do the tombstone. You guys are doing great tonight. This is a lot of fantastic ideas. All right, let's go here. Let me see if this will slide up in here without cutting any of the holder tags off. By the way, if I didn't say it like 50 times already, really like the shape of this tombstone. Oh, they fell. That's what hit the floor a minute ago. The scissors fell. All right, let's take just this off so we can fully cover this part. Okay, so this is the actual tombstone, just to give you a better idea of what it looks like without a design behind it. I really like this. All right, let's go right. Anybody see anything this way? Does anybody see anything if we cut it in half? I like to look at them like this too. Like if I just straight lined it, I kind of, if you come down to about here, I mean, you could probably get a train or some kind of little like Christmas car out of this. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I see anything there really though. I think it would be stretching it. It's not like super obvious. Okay, let's go this way. No one's seeing anything. How about this way? I feel like this could be an award, like one of those ribbons done this way with the streamers. A Flintstones baby onesie. Let's see. Let's turn it this way. I'm not having as much luck with this one, but I don't care. It's still worth the $2.25 for me. Oh, you know what? It could be an award this way too. You're right. I could see like some shooters this way and a number 1 up here. And then your base down here with somebody's name. Straight a vampire. It could be a vampire. Oh, I could see that too. You know what? If you trimmed it a little, you've also got a coffin. Now that popped right out at me. Super easy to do. And this way, a military medal. Allison, you're right. Now I can see that. Definitely, I can see that. And if you just lop that off, then you've got like an equestrian. You could make an equestrian. I can see that too. Oh, and you could do, Barbara, this way. You could do, make this your cake stand and make this your cake. Maybe lop that off there. So it's a little more specific to the shape, but I like that. That would be like one of those flared cakes. That would be so cool. Camille, let me put these in here just so they're in the video for you guys later for the people that watch the replay. Okay. Let me just come down through here. These out loud, but just in case your volume's low and you're just watching. And Camille said, upside down house. The upside down house could be a torch for the Olympics. We did not say that, but that's a great idea. Let's see. Tie, but left is right. Tie, but left is right is not. Right is not. Left is left. Like that? Is that what you mean? A tie? Let me see. Ball and bowling lane. Oh, yeah. I see that. I can see that. A drinking glass. I'll get this in the video too. Flag on a pole. Yep. Normal way, line down the middle. Oh, yeah. Boots or shoes with legs. Absolutely. Because look, there's your little loop, right? Ball and bowling lane. Yep, I can see that. Okay. So hit me up with questions for anything regarding these cutters and the little chocolate molds that I showed you and the papers, specialty papers I showed you, so you guys can start getting ready for cool photography. Anybody have any questions? All right, so then let me give you a reminder really quick that this weekend is the Seashell, Gnome, and Sandcastle. If you are taking that class, and by the way, it's not too late to do the class. If you have a 3D printer, you can get your STL file from Dots and Bows and still have that printer printed in time to participate Saturday. We will be having an actual prep class on Friday night. Won't take that long, though. We're just making a few seashells and dry dusting them. There's not a lot of, and we'll go over our icing, so there's not a lot of prep. But if you're in that class, if you'll follow me over there to the private class group, I'm going to do a live video real quick so you guys have a chance to ask questions, okay? All right. So anybody have any questions about what yeah, actually at the beginning of the video, it's got everything in the video. There's a photo up in the first couple of seconds when the timer goes off. It's got everything we talked about tonight. But here you go. See if you can. It's just hard to get a full screenshot because I've got my detail camera on tonight. So let's do it like that. So it's the ghost, the tombstone, the spider, and that's as far out as I can go for you guys. Let's see if we can do it like this maybe. So I would go back to that beginning picture because I shrunk it to make it fit on the screen, and it's got the Cynthia, these are from, it's also got the chocolate trays and the specialty paper in there. Okay. All right. Anybody have any other questions about this? So this is what we're going to do for our Halloween cookies in Tutorial Tuesday. Some of these things will be used in the more advanced paid Halloween class. Okay. Not all of them, but some of them. But these are the things for your Tutorial Tuesday. If you're going to do some, faster, easier to decorate cookies for platters and for parties and stuff like that. Okay. So if you are in the Seashell Gnome class, please watch for the next couple minutes. I'm going to pop off here and immediately go into that group so that we can discuss what we're going to do tomorrow night. And then if you are going to the Fall Unplugged Retreat, you've already been sent a link to get in the private Facebook group. Please get in that group as soon as possible because I'm just chomping at the bit to have a live video with you guys to tell you all the cool stuff I have planned for you this time. Okay, so jump over there, be watching on Friday night. If everybody has made their way into the group by then, Friday night after the video, the prep video that I'm doing in the Gnome group, I will try to jump into our retreat group and talk to you guys about some fun stuff that's coming up for you guys. Okay. All right. Thanks so much. And I hope that everyone is just giving themselves a little grace this week and taking it easy and, just trying to be there for your sugar art friends. All right. And we'll catch up with you later. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see my Gnome cookie class people in that group in just a couple minutes. Bye, guys.